Hello and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project on YouTube. So this is a re-upload with updated audio because my previous mic settings were off, etc. So I figured that out. Stay tuned if you are interested to figure out how to get your mic settings fixed for other PlayStation 5 streamers and YouTubers out there, or PlayStation 4 as well. Anyway, so this is just a quick update because I will be replacing the old videos on my channel with these ones. So this is just my daily routine right now. So there are basically almost a dozen items that you can do every day. So we'll just start here. The first item that you should do if you are accessible to Inazuma is to come and do this fortune stick every day, because there are some achievements that you can achieve by getting either the Great Fortune, which I already previously got, or the misfortune or the cursed ones, I think. So there are a few. I haven't gotten the cursed ones yet. But anyway, you're supposed to do that. And then this is a reason why I'm showing this is so in case you don't know, you have to actually look at it in your inventory. If this is a bad one, such as a misfortune or etc., you then have to come over to this rack here and place it here. It will give you an option too. Right now, mine's the good fortune, so it will not give me this option. But hopefully you guys will get, I guess, the curse eventually to get the achievement, and also the Great Fortune, of course, too. Okay, that's number one. Number two, which I won't show you, but I will talk about, is you have to complete your commissions. Make sure you complete your daily commissions. There are 4 of them every day that reset when the server resets. That's a given. You get Primo Gems for doing them, each individually, and other rewards, and you can claim them back from Catherine at the guild as well. Okay, number 3 that you can do, make sure that you go to the blacksmiths. There are 3 blacksmith areas, 1 in each city, so Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. And make sure that you do max out making your crafting or forging your blacksmith ores every day, because you can only do a maximum of 30 ore creations a day, 30 mystic ore equivalents, okay? So when I say that, I mean like when you look here, mine's are already done for the day, but you can only do 30 of these in total across all types. So these lower ranking ones, fine and enhancement, they will allow you to do more, but then that's because they're worth less. So the equivalent of 30 mystic ore is maximum capped a day. So make sure that you do give them all to any of these blacksmiths, because they share them, to create them for you every day. And trust me, even if you don't plan to like level up all your weapons right away, it's still important to keep these ongoing, because it will be very handy later when you get better weapons that you want to be able to level up, because it gets really frustrating, because right now that's what's happening with me. With 30 even a day, it's not worth it. This goes into number 4 in my daily routine checklist. Please go and farm ores, whether it's these blue crystal ores or the new amethyst ores in Inazuma region only. Please farm a lot of them. So approximately, and it's RNG based as well, and also based on when you last farmed, etc. Because I think there's like a reset time cooldown. I think you can get approximately 160-ish blue crystals a day across all regions, well, across Monza and Liyue. And I haven't even maximized getting all the amethyst ones every day, because once you get the maximum on this one, technically, you're done, right? Because even if you get more here, you can't use them, but you can keep them for the next day, sure. And then these other ones, I didn't count. But anyway, the blue ones are the more important ones, because Mystic Ore is one of the highest ones. So that's number 4. Going hand in hand with that, number 5, since we're at the blacksmith here, if you talk to him, you can actually select this other option to buy things with the sales tag. Make sure you buy these out every day. I do this daily, and I know that other people do as well, because these can be used as fodder weapons, okay? Now, the Inazuma blacksmith here, his items are separate than the Monza and Liyue ones. So Monza has 2 blacksmiths, the apprentice one Schultz and the main one Wagner. So they will both sell their items. I think Wagner sells the green ones here, these 2-star, and Schultz sells the gray ones, the 1-star. The Liyue blacksmith unfortunately shares his inventory with Wagner. So that's an unfortunate misstep in my opinion for MiHoYo. So hopefully they change that in the future maybe. So make sure you buy them out every day after server reset. Okay, so then that's the 5th one, I think. So the next one is then to go and claim in the world your free artifacts. So, for example, I've marked them on my map. I use stars, but just to quickly show here. So in Mondstadt, there are no free artifacts, but in Liyue, there are lots of free artifacts, and some of them have more than one in each location. See all these stars everywhere? This is my star path or journey, let's say, to collect them all. And I also marked, in my case, the ore farming areas as well, my own route. There are many, many farming routes out there on YouTube and online, so please check those out and mark them on your map. I've run out of pins already pretty much, but yeah, so you'll see that in some cases I've tried not to put as many pins where possible. But anyway, so do that, okay? So farm those if you have the time, okay? Again, this is optional, same with farming the ore, but it is recommended because it's free fodder experience for your artifacts, especially when you are late game and you need extra experience, okay? Okay, and then in Inazuma, there are lots of them as well. I have not even mapped all of them because I ran out of pins already, but majority of them are actually in this mine area on this Tadarasuma Island area. Inside the mine, there's lots of fodder weapons as well. So if you do that, then you pretty much got the majority of them already on Inazuma, but also the new islands have some as well around the villages. I didn't mark them, I'm out of pins. And over here as well. So yeah, and also there is a cap on the maximum, just like there's a cap on the ores that you can mine a day, there is a cap on artifacts that you can mine a day. Even if you didn't get them all in one day, eventually you will stop seeing them. Like you'll eventually know that there are no more. So if you can reach the cap every day, then that's extra free experience, free because it doesn't cost any resin. That brings me to number 7, resin. Make sure, and I'm going to use this screen to show you guys, make sure that you guys use up your resin every day. You can get, I think, approximately 160 a day. Make sure you don't let it overflow and use it up so that it's to your advantage. And if you can't use it because you don't want to play or you're too busy, just go to the crafting bench and create condensed resin for future use. You can only hold 5 condensed resins, but at least you can, do that. Or, and this is not fully recommended, but it is an option at least, you can come to any of these blacksmiths and you can actually craft using resin, unfortunately, and magical ore, these mystic ores as well. You get 6 per craft, and you can also get a little bit of AR experience ranking as well. Okay, so that's just that. Those are pretty much my main tips already, and then you would just, of course, go about your battle pass. Of course, your commissions, and all that, and then you can work on, etc. Your weekly as well if you want to, like, as a goal at least, even if you don't care for the battle pass, but if you do the battle pass, at least think of this as like a checklist to go and do every day, to go and do these things. These includes weekly items as well, right? So just something to do. And then of course your events, make sure you're maximizing getting those rewards and everything. What else can you do every day? I think that's pretty much the majority of them. Of course, you can still go and do your ley lines. You don't have to collect them using the resin. You can actually just go and fight the enemies. That's one way that I've been able to farm up a bunch of these extra materials because a lot of the ley lines, whether they're the gold or the blue ones in Inazuma, offer some of these new enemy types for getting these materials that previously didn't exist. Eventually, though, you'll have lots and lots of them. But then when you first started out, especially when patch 2.0 first launched, we didn't have much of these, and then we wanted to level up our new characters, obviously. So that was an issue, right? Similarly, make sure you go and fight the weekly bosses. So this is all just considered like one final statement here, right? Like you do your weekly bosses. Right now, La Senora is the newest one, and right now we're gated in terms of how many we can get. We can only get a maximum of, I think, 3 if you're lucky, but usually you get a minimum of 2 pieces. This is Asaha as an example. So make sure that you do that, okay? And yeah, farm up anything else that you need, and yeah, so those are basically my main tips and my main routine for my daily play. Oh, one more actually, now that I'm here. Go to your Serenity Pot and make sure you collect the realm currency, as well as make sure you do all the events there where you're building the furniture sets to collect the bonus rewards and invite all your characters in and get the companionship for them as well. And right now it's the farming event, so to speak, where there's achievements for farming a lot of plants and stuff over time. So just something that you can grind at. Yeah. So really, this last statement here was just random and just saying like everything all in one giant mixed bag at the end. But realistically, yeah, do all that. And then of course, if there are any new places on your map that you haven't done yet, make sure that you go and explore them, such as I have not even fully explored the 2 new islands yet in patch 2.1 because they're permanent, so I'm not in a rush. But I have 100%ed these 3 main islands already. I'm missing one exquisite chest, haha. But that's I don't know which one I'm missing, but doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's that. And then and I saw one other thing. Also, if you guys are connected on the MiHoYo account, make sure that you also go and do the daily login. It's not much, but you get something. You get 20 gems within every week, basically once a week. So right now I've got one right here. So you get a total of 60 per month, okay? And then you get other various rewards too. Like I know they're not great, but there's just something that you can easily do on your phone because you can just log it in and just check it. That's how I do it. I link it and I just check it in every day, so you can get these extra things, okay? And I guess as a bonus, if you are a Twitch or Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime subscriber or user, and you can get a free 30-day trial for Amazon Prime as well. I'm not sponsored, but I'm just throwing this out there. Currently they are collaborating with MiHoYo and Genshin Impact, so you can claim rewards every month. So here, let me find one here in my list here. I think I got one for the month of August. Let me see here. This one. So what happens is they give you a code on your Twitch Prime account, on your computer or whatever, and you can just copy that code and enter it into the redeem code section of Genshin Impact, and you'll get it. So this was my. It says September 8th here but this is for August. The September reward currently is not available yet, but I think you can still claim the August reward. Yeah, so those are my tips for your daily routine. Sorry that the numbering kind of got mixed up at the end there, but it's approximately up to like a dozen things that you can do a day, and make sure that you do that. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, leave a comment, or feel free to ask me questions and hit the notification bell. I will be posting more and more videos moving forward. I will be replacing the videos that do not have voiceover audio as well, but currently they're still listed as of the time of recording this video. And yeah, I look forward to interacting with more of you out there. So I'm fairly new, so please support me. Thank you.